just like having one person to speak in front of the screen sometimes might be a little bit too boring, or and how much there's not much eye contact that you can really make with the audience there. So, and also within this small box, actually sometimes it's quite hard for us to show our body language, including our hands gesture as well. So that is where the visual aids will come handy to make your presentation or what you would like to share more livelier. So this is some of the tips that actually I found it. First of all, I would like to suggest that just keep your presentation simple. And I purposely try to make myself look a bit cool here so that, you can see that even my presentation come with this flashing thing so that it's not just the PowerPoint. Okay, that's something I'm quite proud that I do it. And another suggestion is that another tip here is that when come to the presentation, imagine that most of the time the speakers, we will go to the small box right now. So what we are actually trying to focusing on is on the slides. So the one tip is that when come to, if let's say you're going to have words, okay, first of all, you should have less words. And secondly, if let's say you have words like pointers, maybe 2 or 3 pointers, that should be bigger and also bold fonts. And what else can we do actually, to really enhance our online presentation? First one that we could come up with is the charts and graphs, because the visualizing data can really bring the most boring numbers and statistics in life. Like, for example, you can see my pie chart is even moving, which is quite cool, isn't it? And so if you are using research findings to show a trend or to back up your presentation, so consider actually having the charts and graphs or even pie charts in your presentation. So not only it will add some color to your slides, but also it will also easier for your audience to look at your charts and understand your presentation better. The second one is maps. So if your presentation actually involved in talking about certain countries, instead of you have whole lots of words to describe the countries, maybe what you can do is to show the map and telling people that this is where I'm talking about, I'm talking about from China to UK, to Singapore. So that is where people actually start to visualize that, oh yeah, I know. Or in fact, you can even use the, of course, some photos as well, which we would touch base on that. And next one is about the icons and illustrations. Sometimes, for example, Facebook, instead of you have to write down Facebook, it might be too wordy on the presentation. Maybe sometimes what we need to do is you just need to find some icons, so straight away, when you try to presentation, we try to presentation in front of everyone. If I'm talking about Facebook, everyone look at the Facebook icon, straight away we know that, okay, this is what we are talking about. So with that, actually also can enhance how we would like to bring out our messages here. So next, actually, what we can do is, if let's say, technically allowed, we can even include the videos. Like, for example, this is just a sample that I showed here. So if you're talk about something, imagine that adding video into your slides is really a great way to make your presentation more engaging. And because the videos actually can help you explain a point more clearly. The one that actually I can touch base on, actually, I could touch base on a lot of presentation that presented by property agents, for example, right? So many times actually I see them that instead of they telling us where is this place about, let's say they show us a video and showing us that this is where the development, the properties, where it is, what is the surroundings. By the videos actually will give us a more vivid idea, give us some background information in action. So I guess, and also like, for example, maybe you want to share some pointers in your presentation, and you could find some short YouTube that you want to share with them. So imagine that as an audience, so not only actually they listen to your presentation, but at the same time, it's kind of like giving them different ways to understand the presentation and also enjoy the whole process at the same time. And of course, another one that if you use intelligently, photos. photos actually can enhance the whole presentation. So like, for example, we are in a public speaking club. So, I mean, if we are in person today, we should have a mic, then we can speak out in front of everyone. So if let's say I'm going to talk about something, instead of I'm telling you that, put down all the words there, I just use one picture. And at the same time, I will explain to you why actually I show my picture out here. So that will give you, in a way, is that you straight away have this visualized in your head already. And so when we even try to talk about, we talk about public speaking club, and your brain actually might not remember the public speaking club, the contents that I talk about, but you might remember that, I remember that is a picture showing one mic. That's about it. Yeah, so that could be another way. And but more importantly, the presentation, the visual aids is only to support you for the presentation, but you are the one who gives the presentation. That's right, you are the main character of the whole presentation about. So don't actually overuse the visual aids here, because the visual aids is really to help you with your presentation. And more importantly is, we are the one who come out to share what we really want to share with our audience. So that's all what I would like to share about the visual aids today here. So hopefully, we will pick up a tip of two. That would be great.